Now, for those who say charity begins at home, this zoology professor makes it sound better, for her charity begins with a home.
That's right. Dr. M S Sunil, despite having no house of her own, is building houses for the poor and the needy. Naveen Nair brings us this inspiring story.
The leukocytes are classified into two types, namely
Dr. M S Sunil is a zoology professor at the Catholicate College in Kerala, small town of Pathanamthitta.
of granules in the cytoplasm of leukocytes. The nucleus is large.
But what she does is much more than just teaching.
Lymphocytes and small sized lymphocytes are.
It all started a few years ago. One of Sunil's students was living in a shanty and she decided to build a house for his family. What started off as a solo effort has now grown into what many call the MS Foundation.
I came to know about a student Asha's plight. She was living in a shed on the roadside with her grandmother. I was concerned about her safety, so I raised funds to build her a house.
For the poorest of the poor like Shanta and her family in Pathanamthitta, she has been a lifesaver.
Teacher came here once she heard about our plight. She then came another day with a few others. They said they will build us a house. Now teacher is God for us.
18 houses till date. That is what this zoology professor can proudly call as a rare achievement. While a portion of her salary goes into this, Sunil does not depend on banks or other lending sources. Instead, she looks to good Samaritans to pitch in. Sunil is also rebuilding broken lives. 65-year-old Raju got a second chance after Sunil gifted him this specially designed wheelchair.
I still remember the days without the wheelchair. I used to literally crawl to even go to the toilet. But now I have an urge to live.
But the teacher who builds houses for others has not been able to make one for herself. Still staying at a rented apartment, she says she never got the time to make a house for herself.
My priority is to build houses for the homeless first. The work that I do gives me deep satisfaction.
M S Sunil's work does not end here, and what you saw in the last few minutes is just a tip of the iceberg. Because for this zoology professor, helping the most underprivileged seems to be a part of her DNA. With video journalist Praveen PS from the forests of Sabarimala, Naveen Nair.